Raila Odinga, the governor of Nairobi, Evans Kidero.
The somber mood in the nation was captured not only by the sad faces of leaders, but also the show of unity as leaders from across the political divide led by President Kenyatta sought to address the nation jointly, including Kamkunji MP Yusuf Hassan, himself a victim of a terrorist attack. Kenyatta's political nemesis Raila Odinga also present.
As a nation, we speak as one. You can see here former Prime Minister Raila Odinga, former Deputy Prime Minister Musalia Mudavadi, and other national leaders, both in and outside government.
At a time like this, we must come together as a people. And that's the reason why today you can see that we are standing here together as leaders and approaching this matter in a bipartisan way.
This is the time for us to pull together so that we can heal our nation.
While terrorist outfit Al-Shabaab has already claimed responsibility, President Kenyatta said authorities are still investigating to get the real perpetrators that he described as a criminal bunch of cowards, and promised that it's only a matter of time before they are dealt with accordingly.
The criminals are now located in one place within the building. With the professionals on site, I assure Kenyans that we have as good a chance to successfully neutralize the terrorists as we can hope for. We will punish the masterminds swiftly and indeed very painfully. We shall not relent on the war on terror. We will continue that fight, and we urge all people of goodwill throughout the world to join us and to ensure that we uproot this evil.
And the President urged Kenyans to be patient as the operation is a complicated one owing to the number of hostages being held by the captors.
I am aware that many have expressed impatience over the pace at which the situation is unfolding. And while I empathize with your anxiety at seeing the matter concluded as quickly as possible, I ask also for your understanding. We have reports of women as well as male attackers. We cannot confirm details on this. Our security analysts are looking at that. Our multi-agency response unit has had to delicately balance the pressure to contain the criminals with the need to keep our people still held in the building safe.
The President saying he is one of those personally affected by the attack.
I feel the pain of every life we have lost and share your grief at our nation's loss. My nephew and his fiancée were amongst those who died in this attack. These are young, lovely people I personally knew and loved.
The leaders called for unity, with President Kenyatta echoing the former Prime Minister's remarks that Kenyans should stand firm against any attempts to divide them.
There is an attempt to try to divide Kenyans along religious lines, to say that the terrorists were asking whether you are Muslim, and if you are Muslim, then you are allowed to leave. There's nothing like that. Kenyans have vowed to be united irrespective of religious differences, and no attempt from foreigners will actually receive any different results.
We are a multi-ethnic, multicultural, and multi-religious society. And we are a society that believes that our diversity is also our strength.
Also present were members of the African Diplomatic Corps, and with the leaders calling on the international community to stand with Kenya rather than react negatively to the attack.
It is also not the time that Kenya shall start facing very hostile travel advisories.
Terrorist attacks are universal. They take place in Israel, in Iraq, in the US, in the UK, in Spain, all over the world. And no travel advisories are issued.
Well, whatever the motive of the attackers, the President has made one thing clear. Kenya shall not relent on the war on terror, both within inside its borders and also in Somalia, where Kenyan troops are fighting the war on terror. Hussein Mohamed, Citizen TV in State House.